Hey everyone, I'm really excited to bring you guys a review of the two-story mansion from the Sims FreePlay app. On my page, you guys can find videos of the other pre-furnished houses from the Sims FreePlay app. This two-story mansion is one of the only, if not the only house I have yet to review. I will be going over the features of the two-story mansion, including different rooms, the outdoor area, and objects you can find in the house. You guys will also get to meet two of my Sims who will be helping me show you guys around the house. It took me a long time to build a two-story mansion, and as you may or may not know, you have to build it on a beachfront property, and it's really expensive. You have to buy this house with simoleons. It cost me 5 million simoleons, and I am on level 30. So that figure may vary depending on a number of factors, including the number of buildings you already have, what level you are, and things like that. I built this house on a corner of the beachfront property lot and it has a large view of the ocean since it's on a corner. This is the overall view of the two-story mansion. Since the property is so big, I had to go into town mode to show you guys the entire house. I will show you some different views of the two-story mansion that can be viewed in the town mode. This is one of the angles of the two-story mansion, showing you the side of the mansion and the pool. This is an angle showing the front of the house and what your Sims see when they drive up to the property. Nice, isn't it? Next is the view of the other side of the two-story mansion, and you can also see the pool from this angle. As you can tell, the beachfront property is surrounded by a lot of palm trees. It also has a nice view of the ocean, and you guys can hear the sound of the ocean as well. I will show you guys these features later. This next angle is the scene of the back of the house, and you can mostly see the pool from this angle. This next picture shows you several things about the two-story mansion where I built it. First, if you look on the left side of the pictures, there's a gate which separates the beachfront houses from the rest of the town. This gives the houses a feeling of privacy. The second thing is that this view shows you the other view of the beach that comes with every beachfront house. This is another view of the palm trees and beach from my two-story mansion. To help me show you guys the house, I want to introduce two of my Sims. The one in the suit on the left is Nathan, who is a real estate agent in Sim City. The one on the right in shorts is Jason, who just likes to have fun. Jason is reaching out to say hello and shake your hand. Let's look at the entrance. So this is the entrance to this two-story mansion. As you can tell, there are brick walls surrounding the entire property, which gives the two-story mansion more privacy from neighbors and passersby. There are several palm trees and other plants at the front yard. This house does not come with a car. The mailbox is normal and not fancy in any way. If you look to the right of the door, you can see a trampoline.
This is the first room that you see when you enter the house, and there is a double door as well as two closets, and my Sim Nathan is at the front right there. This entrance is also decorated by some plants as well as lights. This is the dining room and kitchen area of the two-story mansion, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like overall. I'll go into more detail of each part later, so you can kind of see the overall view of it. Now let's go into each detail. When you enter the house, one of the things you see on the left is the staircase area with a closet next to it, and my real estate Sim Nathan is showing you guys this right now. There's also a lamp right there. I really like the way they decorate it with the windows. I think they're pretty cool. And that object on the upper right hand side is something that you guys can tell me what that object is, because I have no idea. The middle area that you see when you enter the house, and it's the first thing that you see when you enter the house, is the dining room table, and I have one of my Sims sitting on it right now, but this is what it looks like. The dining room and kitchen area has a black and white theme to it, and the objects that furnish it also have the same colors throughout the room. The third area that you see when you enter the house is on the right hand side, and it's the kitchen area, and there's several storage spaces as well as a place where you could put your wine glasses and several other glasses, and they have a coffee/espresso machine, two sinks, a bunch of counters, and a stove, a microwave area, which one of my Sims is using right now, as well as a refrigerator. And it's also vented, as you can tell, above the stove, and I like the way that they use a variety of windows throughout this whole room. Attached to the dining room and kitchen area is a bathroom that does not have a bathtub or a shower, so it's a half bathroom. So this has a toilet, sink, which my Sim is using, and just countertops. And again, this is attached to the dining room and kitchen area, and it's the first one that your Sim is able to use when they enter the house. This is the first floor hallway that you hit after you enter the dining room and kitchen area, and it leads you to the other rooms that are on the first floor of the two-story mansion. The first room that you see when you enter through the hallway is towards the right-hand side, and this is the master bedroom. And I really like the way the walls are decorated in purple and black, and it just looks really fancy, and it comes with a bed, countertops, double doors again, closets, and my sim right now is looking out the window and wondering who's going to come visit him because it's kind of lonely to be in a two-story mansion all by yourself. This is the master bathroom that comes with a two-story mansion. Again, this is also on the first floor of the house, and it comes with 2 sets for a family of 2 adult sims, so 2 showers, 2 sinks, a toilet, and a bathtub, and it just looks really colorful and it complements the master bedroom really well. And there's my sim Nathan, who's washing his hands because he likes to be really hygienic. The room that I see on the other side of the hallway is kind of this random room that's just in the middle of the house, and there's not really a solid purpose or theme to the room, but there is a refrigerator, 2 chairs facing opposite directions. This is what the chair comes like inside the house. There's also a surfboard, a light that lights up the side of the room, as well as a amp if you look at the bottom of the screen, as well as a baggage. On the end of the hallway, this leads you to the patio area living room, and it's a really cool living room because the couch is pretty cool and the doors are wide open so that you kind of have this free-flowing walkway to the outside where the pools are. And yeah, it's just really free-flowing and your sims can kind of walk in and out. There's my sim reading a magazine, and Osiris is there chilling too. So that was our whole first story indoors of the two-story mansion, and I try to fit as much of it as I can into the screen. Let's follow our real estate agent upstairs to see what the upstairs is like. This is the first thing that you see when you go upstairs to the two-story mansion, and the stairs are circular in shape, and there's a stereo, a lamp, and some bookcases as well as a couch. One of the things that your sims can do is dance to the stereo music, which I have Nathan doing right now. And of course your sim can read from the bookcase if they want to. The next thing that you see as you walk down the main hallway of the second floor is this play area that your kids can go on, and as you will see later, there is also a bathroom attached to this area. If you go upstairs and go towards the end of the room, you will see a living room, an upstairs living room with a television and really nice windows that are around it, as well as a coffee table, couches, lamps. This is the second floor bathroom, which is in between the upstairs living room as well as the kids area, and it's just a regular bathroom, really nice, white colored, showers, bathtubs, sinks, and toilets. One of the things the two-story mansion has is also an office that's upstairs. As you can see, I have my real estate sim Nathan on the computer right now looking for clients. There's also a refrigerator in case you need a fast snack when you're hungry as you're working. There's some dumbbells if you need a break from all the working. A bookcase and a couch area for any visitors or anybody to sit. So this is the entire view of half of the second floor, and I tried to fit it all on this screen to give you guys a better idea. I have my sim Jason downstairs just frolicking. This is the second half of upstairs, which is mostly the kids' areas. There's also a bigger room towards the left of this hallway. And I have my real estate sim in the hallway right now, and he's going to show you the rooms. This is one of the kids' room, and I have the real estate sim Nathan just sitting there thinking about his days as a father. This is another angle of that first kid room. This is the second children's room in the Sims two-story mansion, and this is the room to be in if you expect a newborn or if the Sims couple wants to expect a newborn. This is the third children's room, and it's bigger. It's for a preteen, and it's more themed towards a girl, as you can tell from that poster of, it seems like a boy band. That was the entire second story of the two-story mansion. So as you can tell, it's a pretty big place. And we're going to go downstairs and outside to the pool area so you guys can have an idea of what that looks like. This is the general overview of the backyard and pool area, and I've tried to fit in as much of it as I can, but we'll go into each little detail individually. This is what it looks like overall though. This is the first half of the outside area and the pool area, and this is the second half of it, which I'll go into more detail right now. This is part of the pool area, and I just thought I would show kind of the nice fence covered with roses that really decorates the pool well, and the view of the beach that you have from this house. Some of the things you can do in the backyard in the pool area is listen to music, and something else you can do is just relax and lounge and lay on the chair, get a sun bath. And you can also do some barbecuing off the grill and eat at the table next to the smaller pool. This is the slide, which I have my sim going down to demonstrate what it could do. And I have two of my sims right now, Jason and Nathan, both on the sharks and fake okras, and they're riding it. And they are also sunbathing in the inflatable chairs at the pool. There is also a Tiki Bar, which is just this bar that's outside next to the pool area in the backyard. And to demonstrate what it can do, this is one of my sims being a bartender. As you can tell, he's shaking up the drink. This is Nathan, the real estate agent, shaking up the drink for Jason. This is Jason drinking it. I don't know if you guys know this, but I just found out today, but if you have your sim drink a cocktail from the bar, which costs, I think, 200 simoleons-ish, it actually replenishes their satisfactions, so they become inspired. And this is Jason and Nathan just chilling next to the fireside outside after a long day of work. Some other features of the house I haven't talked about is the two-story mansion also has a garden patch on one corner, and there's also a trampoline that I was talking about earlier near the entrance of the house. This is what the two-story mansion looks like during sunset, and overall I think the house is really cool and seems like a really fun place to have a bunch of sims just over for a party or whatnot, since it has a pool, a tiki area, a big house with places for kids to hang out and places for adults to hang out. So overall, it did cost a lot. I think it's a really fun house. I mean, it's up to you guys whether or not you think it's worth however much you need to buy it for. But that is what it looks like. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I hope you guys keep watching my videos. Thanks.